Yeah, like he is such a good comedian, dude. Because he's not a comedian, if that makes sense. I feel like the best comedians aren't comedians. Because the best comedians don't try to be funny. The best comedians just are funny. You know what I mean? That's why I like the word comedian's so weird. Because a lot of times I feel like people who are just funny are always funnier than comedians. Like people who like try to be funny. Yeah, it's funnier when it becomes naturally. And like improv comedy is my favorite. That's why my favorite podcast is Comedy Bang Bang. Yeah, like Germa, for example. But Comedy Bang Bang is my favorite podcast because the entire podcast is improv comedy skits where they just randomly make up characters, and it's the funniest shit. Obviously, I'm not saying all comedians are bad. I'm just saying I tend to like improv comedians better. Okay, we went on a tangent. Let's go. If it's scripted, it's boring. Yeah, that tends to be the case. All right.
I've kind of been searching for the truth my whole life.
All right, so context. For those who are politically ignorant, I guess we could say, people who don't really know much about politics, Q conference, QAnon are basically right-wingers that are as crazy as you possibly can think. Like, QAnons are wackos. Like, insane wackos. Yeah, that pause, though. Yeah, they're basically like right-wing conspiracy theorists. They're insane. And also, just to mention, there are QAnon believers in our Congress. So, America. Moving on.
And one time I just came across a video that was about Biden and Kamala
How is Tig Notaro the definition of cringe? Tig is funny.
Harris and Clinton and Obama. They are Satan worshipers, Satanists. They're Satan worshipers, 100%. And I couldn't wait to tell my family. And they just go, they just said, you're crazy. Trump's the worst.
How does that make you feel?
Sad, I cry all the time.
So, like, QAnon has really buffed their, like, following ever since Trump came around. Because they are, like, obviously huge supporters of Trump. And they basically think that, you know, everyone progressive and, like, for example, like Obama, and basically we're all Satanists. We're all, like, the worst possible humans alive. But, like, it's hilarious how far they go. It's crazy.
But I just keep praying. That's all I do. I just keep praying and asking God to open their eyes. I have a beautiful family. They're just blind.
Which family member do you miss the most?
Probably my baby sister. I told her we're in a spiritual warfare. This is between good and evil, and she rolled her eyes.
What was her name?
Meg. We
This
go
is
and have
scary.
wine together and lunch together, and it's gone.
Maybe don't cut ties with your family just because you believe in something else that they don't believe in. You ever think of that? Like, regardless of if she's fucking crazy QAnon, you don't have to cut ties with your fucking family because of it. I mean, to be fair, like, I personally would not want to hang out with a family member if they were QAnon. But I'm just saying, like, she's crying about it, then just deal with it, you know? What?
You wish you had never stumbled upon.
Once you learn, you don't turn back. I know what God wants of us and what Jesus wants, and it's what Trump wants, and it's what the Patriots want. I would never turn back, no matter how many of my family I lose.
She would never turn back no matter how much of her family she loses. Wow. This is big brain stuff.
We go on!
God, Jehovah, you are the most high God. You are the most high
I have been
God.
censored 3 times, disabled, permanently disabled on Facebook. Censored, permanently suspended. They don't like my Q flag. They don't like my Q mobile.
Imagine seeing that. Imagine just like walking past that in the freaking parking lot, oh my god. I prefer dangerous liberty to peaceful servitude. Q Patriot. Hold the line. Trump JFK Jr. Oh my god. When tyranny becomes law. Oh man, this is amazing. This is amazing, dude.
And they sure the hell don't like me in my Q Patriot costume.
Where we go one, we go all.
There's always a guy like this. There's always a guy like this, dude, with this stuff. A freaking roided out wacko. Oh, man. This is like if Jeff Rogan just fell off. This is like if Jeff Rogan started buying into QAnon and he just really fell off. Or Joe Rogan. Why'd I call him Jeff Rogan? Joe Rogan. This is if Joe Rogan fell off. Did I call him Jeff? Oh, man. My morning brain is catching up to me.
Don't like my Q-mobile, and they sure the hell don't like me in my Q Patriot costume.
Where we go one, we go all. I don't even say the M word anymore, right?
What?
The M word.
What's that?
It's a dirty word. It's now I have my.
What? Is anyone looking? Is anyone looking? Mask. Dude, I'm 2 minutes in, bro. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be a hard one to get through. I'm gonna be like stun locked eventually from this shit.
Now I have my own words instead of the words that I know the algorithms are gonna shut me down.
Can you tell us what words you use for which? We're not going to shut you down.
Mask, the face diaper, vaccine, the jokey pokey, and election fraud.
Jokey pokey? What does that even mean? Jokey pokey? Like everything else kind of like makes sense, at least. But the jokey pokey?
Fraud. The obvious fraud. See, people don't understand everything that we've learned from day one has been a lie. We never were on the moon. No, I don't think the Hitler situation is as bad as they said it was either. That was the Rothschilds, that was the Rockefellers. Those.
Oh, see what I mean, dude? They're whack jobs. Oh. Yeah, you know, the whole Hitler thing wasn't that bad. It really wasn't as bad as they're saying. Like, come on, guys, really? Like, Hitler was bad, but I mean, like, come on, he wasn't that bad. Like, come on.
Those are naughty words in social media. I got banned forever on Facebook.
You're watching Channel 5.
It's
After
always
a hectic
Facebook.
few weeks on the road, covering events like the
we got
Pickup
a new
Artist
guy.
Boot Camp in Las Vegas.
America is back open, baby. It's makeout time.
I love that guy.
And creating my first solo documentary
that guy.
about two twins in Marin City, California.
We've been everywhere and on every bitch.
Hey, bitch, I'm in my mode. Money turn me on.
I decided to dive back into the world of right-wing politics. That's when I discovered the God and Country Patriot Roundup, a 3-day event in Dallas which cost $3,000, not including a stay.
$3,000? What? Excuse me? Sorry, chat. My voice is still robotic.
3-day event in Dallas which cost
Wait. Scoot back. What is... Okay. Exclusive hotel discounts at 3 different Caesars properties. Hotel High Roller VIP swag bag. Friday night High Roller VIP registration. Private Friday night meet and greet. Entrance to speak. Dude, how is QAnon so stacked? What? Like, how are they even able to like book this stuff? Like, what hotels even allow this? I guess to be fair, there are chat. There are actually way more QAnon believers than you think there are. Like, oh, since we're talking about QAnon, just real quick. Let's buy some pillows real quick. Or let's buy some bed sheets, all right? Okay, it didn't work. Okay, they must have disabled it. But by the way, there used to be a promo code for My Pillow that was QAnon. All right, back to the memes.
$3,000, not including a stay at the Omni Hotel in Dallas, which costs an additional $1,000. What I found there was a couple hundred patriots with one thing in common.
I've been banned from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. This is Joe Biden's daughter's diary. I used to make videos like reading it out loud.
I've lost.
What the fuck? Joe Biden's daughter's diary? What is wrong with these people?
2 YouTube channels, 3 Twitters, and 4 Facebooks. Every time it's like, yes, I'm winning.
Why'd you get banned?
The so-called
Dude, these are the same people that get stoked when they get blocked on Twitter. It's like the equivalent of those people, except it's getting banned from those platforms. I'm winning. I got banned again. Yeah.
called Pizzagate conspiracy theory.
Well, first of all, I had like 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. The last couple of videos I did were all about the Hunter Biden laptop issue. Within
so-called
Pizzagate
conspiracy theory.
well, first of all,
Red Pill 78. What? He had 300,000? Red Pill 78. Okay, what is that? Well, he's gone now.
I had like 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. The last couple of videos I did were all about the Hunter Biden laptop issue. Within 48 hours of putting those out, they just deleted my channel right away. And then within 2 weeks of that, I was deleted off of Twitter as well.
Yes, we were recently kicked off Twitter because of a confrontation I did with the VP of Integrity at Facebook.
If we weren't making a difference, if it wasn't that important, why would they spend so much effort and energy into it?
I mean, all of Silicon Valley is like run by the Chinese, so.
We're in war. It's no different than what they were doing to the Jews and different things. They silence them. They're just.
Oh, God. They're comparing themselves to. Oh, my God. They're actually. Oh, my God. They're comparing themselves to Jews in the Holocaust? Oh!
Doing it through social media and electronically now.
It's a war of the minds. It's psychological, right? It's emotional. It's mental.
Dude, look at that bedazzled I Love Jesus hat, though. Wait, let me go back. Look at that bedazzled I Love Jesus hat. Dude. That's sick. Dude, I'd want that. That's drip. That's actual drip. Like, not even exaggerating. That's straight drip. I want that.
It's emotional. It's mental. It's actually worse than having bullets and missiles. The only real difference
Yeah, getting electronically blocked is worse than missiles, guys.
between woke supremacists and the Nazi supremacists, the white supremacists, the Old South, is the technology available to them. They don't need to put the Jews, the other, into ghettos because they can now electronically ghettoize us.
Oh my God, dude. There's no way. Oh my God. They're comparing getting electronically banned to gas chambers. The electronic ghetto. What? Oh, I'm going robo. Oh, my voice is going robotic again. Oh God. Oh God. What is happening? Drink water. I know. Okay. I know. I'll do it. I'll drink water. Oh, I'm going insane. How do they get this way? Extremely gullible people. It's literally a cult. When you take extremely gullible people and extremely easy to manipulate people, shove fake information down their throat, basically making them believe everything's a lie and that what they're telling them is the only truth, they will believe it. That's just, there's so many gullible people, especially older people. That's why there's so many old people here.
They, in fact, this Jew is electronically ghettoized. They have removed my voice from the community. I am endlessly being imprisoned in Zuckerberg's gulags. And again, it serves exactly the same purpose as Stalin's gulags.
Because they're not allowed to spread their falsities and they get banned because of it, that's the equivalency of being in a legitimate gulag. Can you please go full screen? No, because then you won't be able to see chat. I have a format and I stick with it.
Hey, woke people, wake up. It's pretty ridiculous to be outraged by a misgendered toy plastic potato. It's pretty ridiculous to be outraged by the shape of a syrup jar shaped in the design of a beloved black ant.
Are you talking about Mr. Potato Head and Aunt Jemima?
Mr. Potato Head and Aunt Jemima. It is ludicrous to be outraged.
Even he's trying not to laugh.
By a drawing in a 70-year-old children's book of a hard-working Asian man that was somewhat...
No, he's not referencing that.
Cartoonish. Because you know what? You know why it was cartoonish? Because it was a cartoon.
He's got a point, chat.
It sucks, but that's why we fight.
And now what we've done is, between President Trump and people like Q and podcasts like myself, we had a voice.
He has a fucking podcast. Of course he does.
We are the news now. When people want to know the truth, where do they go?
Alternative platforms like Rumble, BitChute, DLive, Twitch, Foxhole, Pilled, CloutHub, PureSocial.tv.
I use Telegram a lot.
There's a place called Pilled?
I have great group chats on there.
I do a lot of stuff in the community, in the streets. I go stand at squares and hold signs for the kids.
Yeah, he included Twitch
Save
in
Our
there.
Children and human trafficking.
We have to return to the oldest technology of all, which is one-on-one conversation.
So I guess everyone in this
Phone
event
bad.
is pretty much deplatformed.
Phone
So I
bad.
guess this is kind of like the way for them to network, hang out, figure out what's next.
Fuck Biden.
How you doing?
Big fan, bro.
Hell yeah, dog. What's on your mind?
I just met a group. They're called like Down for the Revote or something, and they're like doing a Justice for Prince thing. They think like a few days before Prince was gonna die, he was gonna out Hillary Clinton on like eating and raping children.
Let's go find them.
What? No way.
Hey, how you doing? No one in the whole universe will ever compare.
Prince was murdered, and we absolutely have already proven it by mathematical standards. Prince had
Mathematical standards, chat. They've proven that he was murdered by mathematical standards. That is how you prove someone was murdered. You don't prove it by getting a detective and analyzing the situation. It's mathematical standards, equations, numbers. You know how it goes.
Had been exposing things about deep state, Illuminati, cabal. I call it the Worldwide Communist Network. And I think we all know that when you do things like that and you use your celebrityism and your platform.
2 + 2 = Prince was killed by the government. Quick math.
To speak these truths that are not allowed, right, by the one-eyed crew, then you get hit.
I tried so hard and got so far.
No! Do not soil Linkin Park's name like this. No! No! Do not insult Chester like this. Blasphemy.
But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Chester Bennington's the lead singer of Linkin Park. He and Chris Cornell were going to expose Hillary Clinton's.
Are you seriously taking Chester Bennington's suicide and using it for your QAnon bullshit? Oh, this is personal now, dude. Oh, Oh, dude. Oh, that is so fucked up. That is so fucked up. Oh my God.
Pedophilia. Jeffrey Epstein was essential in facilitating quite a lot of this. He is responsible for the murder of multiple people, including Nipsey Hussle.
What?
Yes. Nipsey Hussle is one of my spirit guides, and I've just worked with his energy and guidance since his death.
Where do you get your news from?
From divine source, from God.
That's where she gets her news. That's where she gets her news information, by the way. This week on Channel 5 News with God, Chester Bennington suicide. Was it actually suicide? Or was it because of other reasons? Da da da. Stick around to find out on Channel 5 News with God. Did the Clintons
We are a
do it?
prophetic justice ministry.
I do not watch TV. I don't watch truthers. I don't watch the internet. I do not really even read books. I've channeled all of my life. I've always heard his voice, and my accuracy is constantly at 99 to.
I don't know. You guys think this is why she's so fucking dumb? I don't even read books. Do you think it's because she can't read books? I wonder, do you think she even can? Maybe she should have rephrased that. Instead of, I don't read books, I can't even read books. Oh, my God.
100%.
We're not part of the Q movement. We align with some of the things that Q has said. We really came out to just network with this community. So love and honor and infinite love and gratitude to Prince and Nipsey Hussle.
Upon further research, I learned that this was not just any Patriot.
What the hell is Q? It's QAnon. That's what these whack jobs are. They're QAnon. 99% as confirmed by Hugh. Channel 5 News with God. We've been over this.
Patriot Conference. The event is hosted by John Sabal, aka QAnon John, and his wife Amy. These patriots are avid believers in QAnon, a conspiracy theory that a deep state.
Oh God, Amy. Amy. His wife's name is Amy. Oh no. Oh no.
Insider is spreading messages on the image board 8chan to expose people like Hillary Clinton and Bill Gates, saying they belong to elite.
Didn't it start with a troll? I'm pretty sure QAnon started with like just a dude memeing, and then people started believing it.
Cabal of Satan worshiping. I don't know what. Brace, you want to come in here?
QAnon is the theory that an individual or a group of individuals are exposing the deep state, including Hillary Clinton and her baby-eating ways, through the image board 8chan, which also has a lot of child porn. They think either Donald Trump is Q or he's behind it. He is like a Christ-like figure who's come to the office of the presidency in order to arrest and execute every single person who they don't like.
But right now is a weird time to be a Q supporter. For years, Q has talked about the storm, a day of reckoning in which Trump, along with the military, would arrest all the members of the deep state and save the world. But the storm never came.
It's weird to be a QAnon person now because for 5 years, QAnon people have believed that Nancy Pelosi, etc., would be arrested and executed in Guantanamo Bay prison in Cuba. And to this date, not a single person has been.
And on December 8th, 2020, Q stopped posting.
I think the last...
It's sad, chat, because my friend's dad is a QAnon supporter. Like people that are near me are QAnon supporters. Like, QAnon is a cult, but it's like, it's crazy the reach it has. Like, there are a lot more people than you think that are QAnon supporters. Yeah, and it definitely is Facebook. Like, because, you know, Facebook is literally just dominated by old people. So it's just manipulating old people. And then old people like see these articles like, oh, wait a second, this is making sense. I believe now.
Post was a scene from Last of the Mohicans, and then a GIF of an American flag flying over a forest. That's basically it.
Yeah, like, by the way, chat, the people who stormed the Capitol, the majority of them were QAnon supporters. If that gives you a better idea. of what they are.
January 6th was supposed to be the storm, and then that didn't work. And then January 20th was supposed to be the storm. But at that time, everyone was really tired. But they keep saying, I've been in there all morning, that the storm is still coming.
Q is truth forever, whether there's posts or not, as long as Anons never cease to find and spread the truth. I could go on for weeks about Q and what I've learned. One, that this was an inside job, and
yeah, there's a lot of fuck
all
Biden
those
hats.
that are guilty
Yeah.
of what they did and all the crimes that came after it are punished to the fullest extent of the law.
It was an infiltration. I was there. I know what it was. Antifa, Black Lives Matter, George Soros.
Oh my God, dude. I forgot about that. I forgot that they believe that it was BLM and Antifa posing as Trump supporters to make Trump supporters look bad. This guy was even there. Like, oh. And this is why so many old people get tricked to believe that BLM is bad. Because they hear this shit. They hear people saying that it was BLM dressing like Trump supporters in order to make him look bad. Oh, dude. Like, there's no winning, man.
Was funded, same thing. You know, it's all an infiltration. We've learned it. We've seen the court documents since it's happened.
BLM supporter. This is a BLM supporter right here.
These are people with connections.
BLM supporter.
I don't think that the storm didn't necessarily happen. I think that the whole point of it was for a vast majority of people to wake up. There are still things happening. You know, I mean, we've got the audits in Arizona, Georgia, Wisconsin.
I trust 100% that there's a plan. I think it's Dan Scavino, Mike Pompeo. I think, you know, we're obviously not allowed to hear about certain things because it's a military operation. And, you know, I have complete faith. It doesn't ruin my hopes that, you know, a lot of people aren't talking about it. They don't want to get kicked off Facebook.
Part of the reason I believe
Why
we're
does
in
it
this
always go
problem
back
is
to
because
Facebook? Why are they so obsessed with Facebook? Oopsies. Why are they so obsessed with Facebook, dude?
I believe we're in this problem is because we've gotten conditioned for instant gratification. Q was the
She's so oppressed. I know, right?
It doesn't matter what Q does. It doesn't matter what Trump does until we're willing to participate in something different and be a part of that. See, we are
Zuck
the
is their
plan. We are
leader.
the storm. I think they did their job. You know, they
Yeah,
started
I
the Great
think
Awakening.
Facebook is like the entire
when Q
world.
stopped posting back in December?
No, because they did their job. Am I disappointed in Trump? No, Trump did his job. Now we have to, as people, take back our country and not wait for a hero.
One of the tactics of this new psychological war seemed to be avoiding Q. The main speakers of the event, General Flynn and Sidney Powell, claimed to not know anything about what we're talking about.
Right there, gentleman, right here.
Okay, thank you. Andrew Callahan, Channel 5.
So, I'm pretty. Aren't these the two that are the QAnon supporters that are in Congress? I think. I forget.
Action News. So,
Channel 5 from where, though? Describe
Channel 5 Action News is not actually a TV channel. It's the name of our YouTube channel.
I got it. I think I knew that about you.
It's not syndicated through a national broadcasting corporation, but, you know. So talking about manipulation, if you go on any mainstream media platform, they describe this whole event as a QAnon conspiracy conference.
Yeah.
Why do you think that they're doing that, and is that true?
If they create this boogeyman, right? If they create this boogeyman, that's a nice little thing to just keep beating us about. They try to take an organization like this and create that level of noise that I talked about. QAnon, they're the domestic, they're the new, you know, they're the new shiny object. I don't know what QAnon is. I really don't. But I'm gonna.
Okay, that's just like saying the left doesn't know what Antifa is, or like the left doesn't know what like extremists are of the left. Everyone of that side knows what the extreme is of that side. QAnon's literally like the most talked about thing. Obviously, he knows what it is. He's just trying to hide that he's a part of it.
I'm gonna leave here saying, well, do you believe in God?
General Flynn was being real sneaky.
As he delivered his speech, Vendors in the back sold QAnon hats and t-shirts, and his colleague Sidney Powell was even wearing a big fat Q on the back of her motorbike jacket.
He claimed to not know what QAnon was, but months before, he took the oath with his entire extended family.
Where we go one, we go all.
Where we go one, we go all.
God bless America.
Oh my God.
Listen, on the 4th of July last year, where we go one, we go all, he was the military man who knew about the Hillary Clinton scandals and what they've been doing for years. Like, his truth is what brought the movement alive. And, you know,
This is the face of oppression, chat.
whether or not he's in it, he's the people's general, he woke us up, whatever it was,
This is the face of oppression.
he had a role in the Great Awakening. Shout out to General Flynn, where we go on, we go all.
We just talked to General Flynn, and he said he doesn't know what QAnon is.
Well, media, look what they do when they take little pieces of it, and we've been ostracized, we've been talked about.
It's basically
through our
their
families,
leader
we've lost loved
saying
ones,
that he doesn't
wives
know
have
what it
walked
is.
away, parents. Everybody is ostracized in a certain way in their own communities, and why give them the opportunity?
Not surprisingly, other speakers followed General Flynn's lead.
What are your thoughts on the whole, QAnon thing?
I don't know about it. I really don't. And, I only talk about things I know. Like, are you familiar
Dude, it's like Fight Club, chat. Do you think they're looking at it like Fight Club, like it's really cool? Like the only rule about QAnon, don't talk about QAnon.
with arena football?
Arena football?
Yeah.
Like the sport?
Yeah, the sport. So, my roommate was one of the old owners of one of the teams.
So this event in general has been called a QAnon
Club, pretty
conspiracy theory rally. Even says, where we go one, we go all on the lanyard. What are your thoughts on that whole thing?
I don't know. I'm just here to talk. Booker T. Washington is the father of black conservatism. His three-point plan of education, entrepreneurship, and self-reliance, we need to bring that back.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all when the sun comes shining through. I think Trump is the best thing that ever happened to black people in particular.
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man. Yeah, I need a beer too. I'm with you. I need a beer. Well, holy shit. Oh my god. What a take, dude. Wow.
I represent the hood from St. Louis. We kill each other every day in the black community. When a young girl is sitting up on her bed doing her homework and a bullet comes through the window, there's no Black Lives Matter. But as soon as a white police officer grabs a black person the wrong way, put their finger in their face the wrong way, Black Lives Matter.
Put their knee on their neck for 10 whole minutes until they suffer a terrible death. Oh, wow. Then Black Lives Matter comes. Oh, what is that take? Oh, man.
Has nothing to do with the matters of black lives.
What are the undercurrents that are hiding behind the Black Lives Matter movement?
First of all, it was started by two black lesbians who hate the black family.
What? What? Oh! 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 Dude, I oh. I need to like take a deep breath here. Did you post the Billy on the Street lesbian lightning round? Here's what I gotta say to that.
Lesbians, we're gonna circle the corner. Lesbians, move out of here. I got lesbians coming through. Sir, for $1.
I got lesbians coming. I love that video. Okay.
The war against BLM and Antifa rages on.
Okay, Antifa, I'm speaking to you. So what I saw yesterday is uncalled for. When you're sitting there making up lies about speakers that are involved with QAnon, when you're sitting there spewing ugliness, make sure you know and educate yourself.
Okay,
and don't be spewing out venom.
Okay, I will.
Midway through our interview, fake news arrived.
I'm so scared.
What's going on? Let's go find out. Yeah, let's go find out. You're hosting.
What?
You're hosting.
What am I doing? What's happening?
Some guy got kicked out.
Oh, he got kicked out. Who?
He's a reporter.
Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, is that fake news? Fake news! Will, how you doing, brother? You trying to get in, huh? Not good. Trying to get in, huh? Not good, Will.
Yeah, get out of here.
Wait, who is this?
Yeah, I mean, they're not fans of mine.
Reporter of the Daily Beast, Will Somer. Wait, who is that? Politics reporter for the Daily Beast Coast podcast, Fever Dreams. What is he though? I assume he's a left reporter. I assume, since they're saying fake news and they're like going after him. What the fuck? Get pissed out by a burly shirtless man.
I think QAnon John, who runs it, is not like a huge fan of my reporting, and I think QAnon people just like aren't huge fans of reporters in general. What QAnon tells you is that like the most powerful people in the world just committing the most heinous crimes. They're abusing children with impunity, right? And only you and Donald Trump can stop it. And so if you believe that, then like, yeah, of course you're gonna be on board with QAnon. And I think like part of it is frankly that it seems pretty fun. And look, they call themselves digital soldiers, right?
I never said the left doesn't have fake news. Dude, I think the whole fake news bullshit is just dumb in general. Like, every side has its problems. I never said right has more problems than the left or whatever. We are just currently laughing at the right's problems. So
it's like you're like in a war.
Do you feel bad for these people?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, I don't feel super bad for like the people who are promoting it and like who I think are often cynically making money and ruining people. But yeah, I typically feel very bad for the average QAnon believer because, you know, it's something that it preys on your emotions, right? It's like almost everyone I know, they have a story about someone they know who has like lost their mind to QAnon.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.